days of the patriarchs, Jacob before his death gathered his 12 sons around him and gave them blessings and prophecies concerning their futures. In speaking to his son Gad, he said, "Gad, a troop shall overcome him, but he shall overcome at the last." Genesis 49:19. In the region of the Gerasenes, a small community along the eastern shores of the Sea of Galilee, there once lived a man named Elias. Elias was just like everyone else in his village. He was a hard-working farmer, well-liked by his family and neighbors. He had a wife, children, and was a part of the community, contributing to daily life as any good man would. But one day, something changed within Elias. It started gradually with strange dreams and unsettling thoughts. He started hearing whispers in his mind, voices that no one else could hear. At first, he dismissed them, thinking they were just the stresses of everyday life. But soon, the whispers grew louder, more insistent, urging him to do things against his will. Elias became confused and fearful. The more he tried to resist, the more it seemed that something darker was taking over him. His once peaceful life became a constant battle with himself. He grew agitated, angry, and distant from his family. Those around him noticed the change, but didn't know how to help. He began losing control, his emotions becoming erratic. Soon, Elias became so unpredictable that his family and friends had no choice but to restrain him with chains to keep him from hurting himself and others. But even the chains couldn't hold him. He would break them, running wild, filled with rage, unable to stop the inner torment that controlled him. He began to isolate himself, and the town grew afraid of him. In time, Elias left his home, retreating to the tombs, places of death and impurity, on the outskirts of the village. There, among the tombs, he howled in agony, cut himself with sharp stones, and lived as a shadow of the man he once was. He was no longer Elias, the beloved man in the village. He had become something unrecognizable, a slave to the voices and forces that had overtaken him. One day, as Elias wandered the tombs in despair, something extraordinary happened. Jesus of Nazareth arrived in the region, accompanied by his disciples. As soon as Elias saw Jesus from a distance, something stirred deep within him. Though the tormenting spirits inside him were strong, a small part of Elias recognized Jesus. He was different. Jesus was the Son of the Most High God, and the spirits inside Elias knew him. Elias ran toward Jesus, falling at his feet, his body racked with the violent tremors of the demons within him. In a loud, desperate voice, he cried out, "What have you to do with me, Jesus, Son of the Most High God? I beg you, do not torment me." The demons spoke through him, fearful of Jesus' power. They knew who he was and begged for mercy. Jesus looked at Elias with deep compassion, and with the authority only the Son of God possessed, he commanded, "Come out of the man, you unclean spirit." Jesus asked the demon its name, and the reply came, "Legion," meaning many, for there were many evil spirits tormenting Elias. The demons begged Jesus not to send them to the abyss, so instead, Jesus allowed them to enter a nearby herd of pigs that were grazing on a hillside. At his command, the demons left Elias' body and entered the pigs. Immediately, the entire herd of about 2,000 pigs rushed down a steep slope and drowned in the Sea of Galilee. The herdsmen who had been watching the pigs ran into the town, telling everyone what had happened. When the townspeople came to see for themselves, they found Elias, once a wild, violent man, now sitting calmly at Jesus' feet, fully clothed. and in his right mind. They were astonished. Some might have been afraid of the power Jesus had shown. Others might have been amazed at the transformation of Elias. But still, many of them feared what this meant for their lives. They had witnessed a miraculous act, but instead of welcoming Jesus and his power, they asked him to leave their region. Elias, now free from the torment that had controlled him for so long, wanted to follow Jesus. He longed to be close to the one who had healed him, who had given him back his life. But Jesus had a different plan for Elias. "Go home to your family," Jesus told him, "and tell them how much the Lord has done for you and how he has had mercy on you." Elias obeyed, and he returned to his family and the villages in the Decapolis, the region of 10 cities. He shared his story with everyone he encountered, how he had been possessed and lost, living among the dead in torment, and how Jesus had come and set him free. His testimony spread far and wide, and many people were amazed at the power of Jesus and the mercy he had shown to Elias. Elias's life had been completely transformed. No longer was he the madman who lived among the tombs. He was now a man who had been healed and restored, a living testimony to the mercy of God. His story served as a witness to the people of the Decapolis, and many came to believe in Jesus because of the incredible change in his life. The story of Elias teaches us a powerful lesson about the compassion and power of Jesus. No matter how far gone someone may seem, no matter how deep the torment or darkness they may experience, Jesus has the power to heal and restore. Elias, once an outcast, now became a messenger of hope, spreading the story of Jesus' mercy and the miraculous healing he had experienced. Elias' story also reminds us that fear of the unknown or fear of change can cause people to reject the very thing that can bring healing. The town people, instead of rejoicing in the man's restoration, were afraid of Jesus' power and asked him to leave. They missed the opportunity to experience the transformative grace that Jesus offered. But Elias, though rejected by others, became a living testament to the possibility of redemption. His story of healing continues to inspire us with the truth that no matter how broken someone may be, Jesus can restore them to wholeness. Yes, a troop can overcome him, but he shall overcome at the last. Thank you for watching. God bless you.
Thank you for watching. Kindly like, comment, and subscribe. Click on the notification bell so you can be alerted anytime a new video is uploaded. And please, don't forget, share and be a blessing to someone. God richly bless you. Shalom.